Nation, Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. Got Jeremiah Skiba and his friend Jake Grant at Opal's Corner with his thoughts and his rants. Skiba News Nation, Skiba News Nation. Come on and check out Skiba News Nation. Conspiracies and UFOs and things that fly around and don't nobody know. Hidden history and Bible prophecy, you can hear it all on Skiba News TV. Skiba News Nation, Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. History's mystery.
Hey, Skiba News Nation family. We come here today on a sad note, but also kind of a happy note. Opa died this morning peacefully, and you know, I'm not quite sure what to say, but I know that he would tell me the show must go on, and he would tell me that when I was a little kid. When I played baseball, the show must always go on. You must always, you know, just stick to what you're doing. Even in the hospital, he would make sure that we would go live and that we would do stuff. And Lynsi said sometimes till 3 she would stay up there so late. And, you know, I know he's watching. He watched every single live stream, every single show we've ever done. And I know that he's just in better company. You know, he's wherever my mom is, wherever my dad is, he's with them, and he's probably laughing at how crazy this world was. You know, everything that's going on in the world is crazy, and I know that he loved you guys very much. And all the letters that he would get, it would really trip him out. Like he didn't know how loved he was until he saw that. And so I appreciate you guys for loving him, because he will always be a part of the show, whether that be, I mean, probably through me and my weirdness. I mean, he's the one that taught me, him and my mom taught me how to be weird, I guess. But, yeah. So it's a crazy world, man. Weren't expecting it, but we are at a loss for words. But I don't think that should get in the way of anything, and he wouldn't want that, right? And he was probably the best man I ever met in my life, and I will forever love him as my best friend. Of course, Lynsi's my best friend, but at least he knows that I'm good. So yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And he was fighting for you guys, and I just wanted to play this for you guys, so you know.
Skiba News Nation, I'm trying to get better, trying to get there as soon as I can.
Getting better every day. He was fighting, and he fought the good fight. And you know, Norm Macdonald said it best, I think. And he said this about cancer. He said, you know, he hated when people would say they lost the battle. He lost his battle with cancer. He lost his battle with whatever, because it's actually a draw if you think about it. It's a draw, because when you die, the cancer also dies. So if that's the case, then, you know, he's just in a better place. That all rhymed, and I didn't mean it to, but maybe Opa had put a little magic in here. And he taught me how to believe in crazy things, like, not believe, but like I don't know what words I'm trying to say. It's been a long day, but I don't know, man. He loved each and every one of you, and so do we. And we're not going nowhere unless I go. Whoa. Opa said, "What's up, man?"
Oh, did the lights go out?
Yeah.
If that isn't a sign, I don't know what is.
We got
He's
a
like, "What up,
pretty,
Jake?"
yeah, pretty big storm, and that's the first time I think this house has been struck by lightning in a while. Wow.
Goodness.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, in honor of Opa, I know you have a couple clips that you think that Opa will get a kick out of, and then Opa was the first person that really got me on the comedy train. He showed me Andy Kaufman. He showed me all these different comedians, and he would want me to laugh and to, treat every day. If you have any kind of hurt, just comedy can take it away. It's amazing. Comedy is the one thing that can make you feel better sometimes. So I will play a Please Excuse. But yeah, Jake. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry if I cut out here. We had a pretty big storm striking right at the time for the live stream. Man, yeah, that was very beautiful, Jeremiah. Thank you so much for sharing about Opa, and he's one of the most interesting people I've ever met, and he's been a blessing to just everything we've been doing. And I'm so sorry, man, from all of us, that we love and care about you guys, and Opa was, he's a very special guy, and we're
He's
gonna
a
miss him a lot.
badass, man. He was definitely a badass.
Well, yeah, just I had two stories that we're not going to do a whole news story tonight, but just two clips that made me think of Opa, and I wanted to share it with you guys just because he always loved sharing the tech stuff. And there was a tech CEO that just the other day walked out on stage and tried to present their new AI board or whatever, and it was just hilarious. It just flopped in front of everybody. So, yeah. Opa was so amazing. He would always share different things like this because he had that background in the tech field that I've never heard anybody who worked on those old IBM computers like he did. And he would always have funny stuff like this. And for those of you who don't know, you can go and check out Opa's Corner, which is just this catalog of so many of the funny news clipping style humor jokes that he's been compiling over the past few years on Skiba News Nation. So yeah, just isn't that crazy, how people's plans can just fail right in front of them. Yeah, here was one last one that I was thinking of Opa when I got it the other day. I knew, he was watching these shows at home, so sometimes I would find little funny things that I'd think would make him smile. Anyways, so check out how they're. This is why the AI apocalypse is going to happen one day, Jeremiah, is because we're so mean to the robots. So this is how they test their mobility and stuff. But don't you think the AI is thinking to itself, wow, people are evil and jerks?
Yeah, it's going to turn on us for sure. He thought it was pretty interesting, the last one that you played about him kicking the two that were fighting, the Rock and Sock'em robots. I think that's what they were called. But he was telling me this whole story about how he first got the Rock'em Sock'em robots, and he got me some when I was a kid, and those were always fun. The ones where they would punch each other, and if you were on the one side, it'd punch him and his head would go up. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how you would determine the winner. Simple but fun.
Yeah, I'm glad he liked that one. Well, man, how about we play your video?
Well, this is just a please excuse. I mean, it was just gonna be a normal episode, but I figured, you know, such a dark day, maybe some of these will bring it to light. I don't know, maybe.
Are you looking for your Tulum jungle oasis? It ain't Tulum, but this Arkansas jungle oasis is only $1.75 million. Welcome to 3034 Titmouth Drive in beautiful Little Rock, Arkansas. I hope you like hosting like I do, because this kitchen is hella versatile. The former owners immigrated to the United States via the Darien Gap, which was a big part of their landscaping inspiration. The house is relatively unfinished, leaving you plenty of opportunity to finish it. This freaking wallpaper gets me pumped up, jacked up, ready to sell this freaking house. Buy. You need to buy this house right now. Hey, back in. You need to buy this. You need to buy this house.
I'm gonna tell I showed up with this. I'm gonna tell my grandkids it's the Phil Collins. And he thought I was the funniest thing ever.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. Until my dreams came true.
Have ethnicities. He could be Jewish, because you know how some of them have the curls on the hair.
Like Hasidic, which is why he doesn't eat pork.
No, I'm not going to turn around and flex my butt. Come on, Nathan, cut that out. Cut that out. This is illegal.
Hat mich von 1,50 Meter und Kante runtergeschmissen. Und da hat gedacht, dass ich geholt habe.
I can't handle it anymore. Come on, we're I'm just so sick of them killing everybody. We're a selfish, demonic country, and we're over. It's over. These freaking people, man, they're all so politically correct. They'll do whatever they're told. If they're told don't give somebody medicine that helps them, they won't do it because they want to be patted on the head by the hospital administration, who are a bunch of murderers. These hospitals, half of them keep babies alive and sell their body parts. I can't do the show anymore. God. Let me explain what's going on here. They're murdering everyone at the hospitals. They know exactly what they're doing. And I hear this helpless guy calling in saying, please help me. Her oxygen's at 82. They should have gotten her up and walked her around. They should have put her on inhalable steroids. They should have put her on ivermectin. They know all this. And I just can't sit here and take this anymore while this is going on. I cannot take it. And I will not take it anymore. Is that clear? God, the public's ignorant.
Am I being anti-Semitic if I say that the United States taxpayers should not supply more weapons to Israel?
That statement alone is not anti-Semitic. It does not attack Jewish identity.
Rabbi?
To whom cologne doesn't take the place of a shower.
Doing a musical theater piece. You put that mustache on, you could be one of two people. And we're not going to be the other one today. So you're going to be Charlie Chaplin.
Gotcha. This one, I almost fell on the floor laughing. So the next time I didn't think I did it.
You got the vaccination?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I mean, you seem no, it works. Or you know, or the mom and dad, or the neighbor, or when you go to church, or when you're no, I really mean it. There are trusted interlocutors. Think of the people If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon or whatever, something, or, whether those aliens are here or not.
You know what the N-word is, right?
The CIA had a vagina. Erica Kirk came out of it. She is a psyop. I wouldn't doubt she was MK Ultra. She's been programmed to say, and that's why she gets caught in lie after lie after lie. And all those people at TPUSA, they're all compromised. They're all controlled opposition. And that's why they're doing the exact opposite of what Charlie Kirk was saying to do for the last couple of years of his life.
Jake, I said So yeah, there you go.
Hey, do you wanna play one of Opa's Corners episodes before we sign off?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if I keep myself together, but let's see.
Here,
this was. I think I have his very last one. Let me see.
Okay.
Like his last one. And he would spend hours doing this, by the way. I'm trying to see. I just saw it a second ago. Do you have one?
I have one up if you want.
Yeah, play that one.
Okay, here we go. Opa's Corner, episode 22. Go check him out on YouTube.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Here I come to save the day. Yes, it's Opa's Corner. It's on the way. 3 men die. A physicist, a philosopher, and a local town idiot. They stand before the gates of heaven. Between them and the gates stands St. Peter. St. Peter tells the 3 men, "Sorry, boys, but it seems heaven is getting jam-packed. To let you in, you have to beat me intellectually, either through a form of a question or a challenge." The first to come forward is the physicist, and he tells St. Peter with great confidence, "Show me the entire mathematical markup of the Higgs boson." To which St. Peter merely snaps his finger and produces a dozen large whiteboards and proceeds to write up the whole markup from memory. After careful examination, the physicist reluctantly agrees that he is correct, and with one snap of the finger, St. Peter sends him to the fiery gates of hell. Next to come forward is the philosopher. Thinking that the physicist made a grave mistake of challenging St. Peter with an empirical question, he decides to give a less than empirical challenge of his own. He tells St. Peter, "Show me all of the works of Socrates," he says with a smirk. Knowing Socrates never wrote down his teachings, St. Peter would be hard-pressed on to produce an answer. But despite this, St. Peter produces a stack of papers, and the philosopher reads it with great criticism. There are things that he never heard of, and questioned the paper's authenticity, to which St. Peter remarked, "Me and Socrates have chatted a lot since he's got here." And with a snap of a finger, the philosopher was gone. The last to come forward is the local town idiot. The idiot asks St. Peter, "Could I give you a riddle instead?" And St. Peter replies, "Of course, I love riddles." And the idiot proceeds. "What comes up a hill with 6 legs and comes down with 4, comes back up with 2 legs and back down with no more?" St. Peter ponders it for a good 5 minutes and arrives at no answer, and tells the idiot, "Well, congratulations. You have left me dumbfounded." And with a snap of a finger, the gates of heaven open up. The idiot proceeds to enter heaven, but right before he does, he feels St. Peter tapping him on the shoulder. He turns around. "So," St. Peter asks, "what's the riddle?" The idiot shrugs his shoulders and says, "How the heck should I know?" Dear Ma and Paul, I am well. Hope you are. Tell Brother Walt and Brother Elmer the Marine Corps beats working for Old Man Minch by a mile. Tell them to join up quickly before all the places fill up. I was restless at first because you get to stay in bed until nearly 5 a.m., but I'm getting so like I like to sleep late. Tell Walt and Elmer all you do before breakfast is to smooth your cot and shine some things. No hogs to slop, fade to pitch, mash to mix, wood to split, fire to lay, practically nothing. Men gotta shave, but it's not so bad. There's warm water. Breakfast is strong on trimmings like fruit juice, cereal, eggs, bacon, etc., but the kind of weak on chops, potatoes, ham, steak, fried eggplant, pie, and other regular food. But tell Walt and Elmer that you can always sit by the 2 city boys that live on coffee. Their food plus yours holds you until noon when you get fed again. It's no wonder these city boys can't walk much. We go on route marches, which the platoon sergeant says are long walks to Hardness. If he thinks so, it's not my place to tell him different. A route march is about as far as our mailbox at home. The city folk guys get sore feet, and we all ride back on trucks. The sergeant is like a school teacher. He nags a lot. The captain is like a school board. Majors and colonels just ride around and frown. They don't bother you none. The next will kill Walt and Elmer with laughing. I get medals for shooting. I don't know why. Bullseye's near as big as a chipmunk head and don't move. And it ain't shooting at you like the Higgin boys do. All you got to do is lie there all comfortable and hit it. You don't even load your own cartridges. They come in boxes. Then we have what they call hand-to-hand combat. You get to wrestle with the city boys. I have to be real careful, though. They break real easy. It ain't like fighting that old bull at home. I'm about the best they got, except for that Tug Jordan from over in Silver Lake. I only beat him once. He joined up at the same time as me, but I'm only 5'6" and 130 pounds, and he's 6'8" and nearly 300 pounds dry. Be sure to tell Walt and Elmer to hurry and join before the other fellas get into this setup and come stampeding in. Your loving daughter, Alice. Sitting on the side of the highway, waiting to catch speeding drivers, a state police officer sees a car puttering along at 22 miles an hour. He thinks to himself, this driver is just as dangerous as a speeder. So he turns on his lights and pulls the driver over. Approaching the car, he notices that there are 5 old ladies, 2 in the front seat and 3 in the back, wide-eyed and white as ghosts. The driver, obviously confused, says to him, "Officer, I don't understand. I was doing exactly the speed limit. What seems to be the problem?" "Ma'am," the officer replies, "you weren't speeding, but you sure know that driving slower than the speed limit can also be a danger to other drivers." "Slower than the speed limit? No, sir. I was doing the speed limit exactly 22 miles per hour, the old woman says a bit proudly. The state police officer, trying to contain a chuckle, explains to her that 22 was the route number, not the speed limit. A bit embarrassed, the woman grinned and thanked the officer for pointing out her error. "But before you go, ma'am, I have to ask, is everyone in the car okay? These women seem awfully shaken, and they haven't muttered a single peep the whole time," the officer asks. "Oh, they'll be all right in a minute, officer. They just got off of Route 119. And now for the funnies. Gracebook. Hi, brother. Jesus would like to be your friend. Confirm. The problem, Mr. Fudd, is that you've been having a subliminal effect on everyone in the factory. We're proud of our product, Mr. Fudd, and there's no company in the world that builds a finer screwdriver. Dang, now you've got me doing it. My chief diagnostic tool is a CAT scan. You run across in front of a cat. If you escape, you're probably healthy. If you don't, you were probably sick. One day, son, all this will be yours.
Yep.
Inadvertently, Roy dooms the entire Earth to annihilation when, in an attempt to be friendly, he seizes their leader by the head and shakes vigorously.
Annihilation. He only said
3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Okay, 5 million leg lifts. Right leg first. Ready, set.
Good thing he's in heaven. He would hate this.
Not again. As soon as I wash my wheel, some stupid pterodactyl flies over and he does this.
It's like my truck.
For a long time, Farmer Hanson and his tall chickens enjoyed immense popularity, until Farmer Sutton got himself a long cow. Question: if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around, and it hits a mime, does anyone care? I don't understand it. He's getting shorter.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that clown think he's doing?
That's NASA.
Bummer of a birthmark, Hal.
Yeah.
Hey, Six Eyes!
Brilliant.
He's overriding my code.
With Europa.
Fluffy's dog imitation was a huge hit with his feline pals. Now open even wider, Mr. Stevens. Just out of curiosity, we're going to see if we can also cram in this tennis ball. Double your IQ or no money back. Well, I don't know. Okay, sounds good to me. International House of Gruel. Early plumbers. Oh, this not be cheap. Well, lad, you caught me fair and square, but truthfully, as far as leprechauns go, I've never been considered all that lucky. Abraham Lincoln's first car. Now we'll see if that dog can get in here. When the man left the house, the dog was alone for 15 minutes. "101 Dalmatians," the sequel, Origins of a Fertilizer Kingpin. If we had a nickel for every time we had to pick up after those dogs, we'd be rich. Wait, say that again? Forever in the shadow of his celebrity brother, Sponge Brian spent his entire life working as a janitorial assistant.
Sponge Brian?
Sponge Brian.
You did not ask permission to borrow it, son. Bring it back right now.
Took the ark for a joyride.
Thag Anderson becomes the first fatality as a result of falling asleep at the wheel. Try our new crap. Cats make great pets out of their owners.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why isn't a group of jellyfish called a jam? Slow down, you're already in Texas. Without freedom of speech, we would not know who the idiots are.
Amen.
With that.
Re-elect wandering hordes of zombies. State legislature.
Hey, that would make sense for today.
We need that in our yard.
Might get one just for Opa.
Dan Payton. Not running for anything. I just wanted a sign.
That's you.
And that concludes this episode of Opa's Corner.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Opa's Corner is now available on my own YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe.
So Opa will forever live on this channel, and I want to show you guys how I will always remember Opa before we go. I'll never forget this.
MOUSC, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever we will hold our banner high. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. MIC, MOUSC, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever we will hold our banner high. That's too big? Oh, you're too big.
Yep. He would always play with me when he got home from work, but he was like the dad he was my dad pretty much when I was a little kid. So thank you, Opa. And I hope he knows that he was loved very much by not just me, but so many others. But yeah, in honor of Opa, before we go out, I would like to sing Happy Trails to you until we meet again. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.